Haman was asked to come to Queen Esther's banquet. When he arrives, the king is there as well. As they are drinking wine on this second day, the king asks, "What is your request, Queen Esther?" "Even if it is half of my kingdom, it will be granted." Esther replies, "My request is that you save my life and the lives of my people. If we were threatened to be slaves, I would have kept quiet. But I and my people have been sold to be destroyed." "What? Who has dared to threaten your life?" the king wants to know. "Our enemy is this vile Haman," replies Esther. Haman looks terrified. The king is furious. He gets up and goes out into the palace garden. Haman realizes that the king is very angry and that his life is in danger. He stays behind to beg Queen Esther for his life. "Please, save me!" Just as the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall, Haman is falling on the couch where Esther is reclining. The king exclaims, "Will he even molest the queen while she is with me in the house?" Then one of the king's attendants says, "Next to Haman's house is a huge pole. Haman has it set up for Mordecai." "Mordecai, who spoke up to help you?" The king says, "Impale Haman on it." And that is what the servants do. This makes the king feel better. And Queen Esther, how will she feel? God has destroyed her enemy. Our enemy is the devil. God is so powerful, he can save us from our enemy as well. That same day the king says to Esther, "The house of Haman will be yours. You can take care of it." Then Esther tells about Mordecai. She says, "He is my uncle. I will appoint him to look after Haman's house." Then the king takes off his signet ring, the one he had given in the past to Haman and taken back. Now he gives this ring to Mordecai. This gives Mordecai honor and power. But there is still a problem. The law that gives permission to destroy all the Jews was written in the name of the king. No document written in the king's name can be changed. Queen Esther again pleads with the king. She falls at his feet and weeps. "Please, can you put an end to the evil plan of Haman?" Then the king reaches the gold scepter to Esther. She arises and stands before the king. She says, "If it pleases the king, let an order be written overruling Haman's plan." The king replies to Queen Esther and to Mordecai, "Because Haman wanted to attack the Jews, I have given his home to you. And we have impaled him on the pole he set up. Now, write another decree in the king's name in behalf of the Jews as seems best to you, and seal it with the king's signet ring." No document written in the king's name and sealed with this ring can be revoked. What a relief for Queen Esther! What a relief for Mordecai! What a relief for the Jews, for God's people! Let his name be praised.